Hello, my friends. Today we will take a very important topic of life, which is there in my book Life's Evolution to Self Realization. Anger. What is anger? If there is only one devil that is present on earth, is the devil in us only, and that is anger. There's no other kind of devil present on earth. Let us have a holistic look about this subject, anger. Let us first investigate what would have been the scene of the world if the so called emotion, anger, would have been absent from human species, animals, or anybody in this universe. First and foremost, if anger would have been absent, there would have been no fight at all. There would have been no activity of mind at all. There would have been no treacherous activity at all. There would have been no fight for the boundaries and nations at all. There would have been no creation of army nations at all. There would have been no cold wars between personalities or nations at all. There would have been no negative energy at all. There would have been no devil at all. There would have been no history of battles and wars at all. There would have been no irritations at all. There would have been no stupidity at all. There would have been no struggle in relationships at all. This disarray, disorder that you're seeing of the world today, this scene of the world would have never been in this way. There would have been no fanaticism at all if the anger would have been not there. No, exactly the opposite thing is present because anger is present. Whatever I have said till now, the opposite scene of the world is present because anger is present. There is boundaries on nations. Because anger is present, there is treachery in this world. Because anger is present, there is unrest in relationship. Because anger is present, there is cold war between nations present, between personalities, relationship in between personalities is present. Because anger is present, there is R&D happening in armory, weaponry. Instead of taking a creative field, how can the species life be made beautiful? Because anger is present, there is so much of disarray, stupidity, unrest, confusions, distractions present in this world. Unrest in a family, unrest everywhere. If anger would have not been present, there would have been only blossoming and blossoming and blossoming and blossoming. The melody would have been very sweet to life. But that's the challenge. How you separate yourself from anger? How you handle this demon anger? That man or that human being or that life is enlightened. One which can get rid of this feeling anger, this demon anger. You do anything, you can be in silence, you don't expose yourselves to stupid energies, do anything, but is it possible for you to be get rid of this anger? Let us enter into jungles. If the anger would have been not present, the lion and the tigers would have not been life eaters, muscular life eaters, carnivorous. Maybe the world would have gone in a very different way. The evolution of the life would have happened in a very different way. So, the root of the problems that we are seeing today is anger. And meditation is nothing but minusing yourself from this feeling anger, coming to your beautiful life enthralling state. It is such an enthralling state, beautiful state, fascinating. If you're peaceful, your aura enthralls people, fixes their attention. Oh, how peaceful this human being is. So let me read out something about the anger that is written in my book, and we will investigate this subject very deeply. And this is the only way to change the blueprint of the world, by minusing ourselves from the demon feeling anger. Only when all the mundane in you disappears from the roots, the poison called anger disappears from you. Naturally, keeping all irritations in yourself, all the stupid energies in yourself, you cannot get rid of this feeling called anger. You can get rid of this feeling called anger only and only when all the mundane from you cleanse, sweep out. So long as mundane is absent in you, anger is also absent in you. And what is meditation? Minusing yourself from mundane is meditation. And so long as meditation happens to you, anger naturally will not be present in you. Anger will be totally disappearing from you. As soon as the mundane arise in you, the ingredient of poison anger also arise in you, and these ingredients of poison can take shape anytime as soon as the mundane arise in you. The relationship between mundane and anger is so directly proportional, and they are inversely proportional to your clean consciousness. The more mundane you are in, the more anger is going to happen in you, the more irritations are going to happen in you, the more away from the mundane you are going to be, the more you will be free of the feeling of anger. This is wisdom to catch, not to become corporate is not the wisdom. How can I minus the anger from my life is the wisdom. To become corporate is easy, but my friends, let's investigate. Is giving justice to your life is more important. That wisdom, having that wisdom is more important. How is it inversely proportional? Inversely proportional in a way that the more mundane you are, the less is the peace in you, the less is your clean consciousness. The more is your clean consciousness, the less is your anger. The everlasting solution to kill anger is in you is everlasting disappearance of mundane in you from the roots in your being, and you shall see yourself as transformed individual of beauty, sense and meaning in your life everlasting. Yes. What we need is the mutation. Mutation of our cells, our being from patchy yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, mundane to absolutely no mundane. Absolutely beautiful, eternally no mundane, eternally no anger. Your endeavor should be how can I reach to this eternal state of not becoming angry at all. Yes, this is very simple. I can say in one sentence. Eternally be away from mundane. Eternally you will be away from the feeling of anger. I give you very shortcuts and very truths of life. You have to work upon it. And very genuine. These are all very genuine, my friends. You can find out on TV or anywhere in the world how many people have been so genuine. I tell you millions of times, I got nothing. My life in body is very limited. I want to be very true to my people. I want to be very true to my friends. We are all on the journey on the same path, a little distance here and there. What it is my duty to give hand to my co-traveler. Come on. This beautiful state is the only state of authentic prayer, real closeness to God and nature, and justice to self's life and others' life in this world. So beautiful, isn't it, my friends? If you are in this state, this is the only eligible state of prayer, conversation with God. This is the only state minus mundane, minus anger, is the only state where you can give justice to the creator of life, God, existence, nature. These things are so direct, so simple to understand. Justice to your life is directly proportional to justice to God, justice to existence. Give justice to your life, justice to the creator automatically happens. And now let us see what happens actually in family, in society. We don't know what when we get angry, what we do, and we just are angry. But what happens to your friends, your husband, your wife, your children in the family who are staying when you show your anger? Let us investigate that small part of it. What happens in other person when you throw your negative demon energy of anger on somebody else? Even somebody's total identity, self identity can deteriorate. Even speech may disappear. Such pathetic condition can happen by this demon anger. Your anger can kill a subtle human being who is in your company or your associates internally, and once the subtle human being becomes dead from inside, all the creative energy of this individual also remains in a dead and suffocated state. A subtle human being, a sensitive human being, if the devil of anger in the family, say example husband and wife, the husband is very dominating angry person and shouts, the other person is subtle like a flower, like the petal, the total identity of the person gets deformed. The flower becomes shapeless because it is so soft and subtle. Sometimes the stretching of the spring becomes to an extent that it will not return back to its original shape. Such is the effect that takes place on a sensitive human being because of somebody's anger in relationship, as a husband, as a wife, as a fiancé, as a lover, as anybody, as a father to children, or children, grown up children to older parents. Oh, this stands true everywhere, my friends. Your anger is subjecting internal turmoil of confusions in the subtle human being. Thus, you are seizing away the life of that individual and virtually making that individual stay in virtual hell all the time. My friends, the moment your identity is lost, that you are lost. You're lost of your own breath, you're lost of your own logic, you're lost of your own sense, you're lost of yourself. Oh, that is so hellish state, isn't it? You suffocate inside, you get irritated, you suffocate. How can I come to myself? It is assassination of individual's identity. When assassination of individual's identity happens, just the body moves. Or it's not even assassination, it can be more dangerous than assassination. Is it's a hell that is kept torturing. Life is alive, but torture. Let us understand that our anger can create such a bad effect on our nearest relatives or the human beings that we are associated with. We should not do that, my friends. If anybody is getting angry, look at this video and let us learn not to do that sin. In such a state, how can that individual do a creative thing? As life, it's our bona fide right to be creative, to create. The creator created us, and the creator will be happy, and we go on creating something beautiful, fragrance of flowers, a dance of peacock, beautiful things, beautiful colors, rainbows, this creativity. Any life should not lose its creativity. How can that individual give justice to own life and the rest of the world? If that individual is self-identity is destroyed, how can that individual give justice to world or self-life? Relationships are meant to create heaven in each other's lives, not hell. Tell me, my friends, why we enter relationship? To grow. To grow each other, to take each other into the state of heaven, not hell. Let us keep this simple wisdom alive. Relationships are meant to create heaven in each other's lives, not hell. An individual entering into such a bad state of losing self identity due to offense and defense mechanism of surviving in anger enhanced person's company can breathe back and become creative only when the virtual suffocating hell in self is removed and replaced by a fresh fountain of water in life, fresh blossoming of flowers in life. And when this beautiful blossoming stage, all learnings in life becomes absolutely easy, effortless and flawless. The state is creativity in life and justice to self, life and the world. Sometimes, my friends, in problems there are solutions. There are two ways for such a person who has lost identity to regain back the identity. The first one is minus the person who is so much angry all the time and destroying your identity. Just away. Secondly, if the other person improves the behavior, if the other person minuses the anger, and slowly peace and bliss starts happening in relationship or anywhere, again that other person's self identity will blossom back, will come to life. That's what is explained here. You become matured individual only when anger in you disappears from the roots. As simple as that. Keeping yourself very angry in life and saying, I am a matured person, it is a laughing stock. You can never be a matured person if you carry anger in you, because you're carrying slow poison in you. You're carrying devil in you. How can you carry slow poison, devil and stupidity and negative energy and call yourself as matured? You can never be matured if you carry anger in you. Only the day when you totally remove anger from you, you become a matured life. If there would have been no anger in us, there would have not been boundaries on earth, there would have been no hatred, there would have been no army, there would have been no death due to war, hunger and malnutrition in human community. There would have not been hell that we see today on earth. There would have been no bloodshed, no prison, no police, no stupidity and no mundane. This is what I started today with the subject of anger. Naturally, if anger would have been not there, all these negative stupidities would have never been there. The order of the life and society of human being would have been so heavenly if anger would have not been present in humans on earth. Every action would have been flawless and beauty, thus giving the sense and meaning of heaven on earth and this world. The same thing we started today. What would have happened if anger would have not been there? Anger would have not been there, all the positive things of life would have been there, no history of war, nothing. The same thing is written here. You evolve to maturity, automatically anger in you disappears. You evolve to beauty in self, automatically anger in you disappears. You evolve yourself closeness to God and nature, automatically anger in you disappears. It is also discussed. that you evolve yourself sincerely close to God, sincerely close to life, sincerely close to prayer, sincerely close to blossoming inside. Naturally, the devil anger will never be there. You evolve to sense and meaning in life, automatically anger disappears from you, and the day when anger disappears from you from roots, that is the start and beginning of true life in you, and true life for your associates, and meaning of survival on earth and this universe. Naturally, you evolve in that direction. All the beautiful gardens in life starts happening. All the beautiful energy and bliss starts happening in your life. So, be wise early so that the present life does not go to dogs but shall be on the path of authentic substance, authentic ingredients, and justice to present life, helping yourself to sculpture yourself statue to beauty. Make yourself a masterpiece. Only your beautiful actions from originality help you to sculpture your self statue to beauty. And what is life without this beauty? So, so sincerely, matter is presented in this. Your life in body is so limited. Sculpture your statue beautifully. Make every moment beautiful, worthwhile, total. Life, so beautiful feeling. We have taken this topic of anger today, my friends. Let us get something out of today's discussion, today's investigation. That anger out from personality, the individual becomes beautiful. Many such individuals happening in society, the society becomes beautiful. Many societies like this happening in the world, on earth, the earth becomes beautiful. And many such people, such event happening in the universe, if there is life, or they may be already like that, the universe becomes beautiful. We don't want any simple, we today are interested in universal brotherhood. We are interested in the evolution of the universal brotherhood. We are already into the global village. Our earth is already into global village. It is split of seconds. We can communicate from Asia to America, from America to Asia, from Asia to Africa. It does not any communication transfer so fast today. We are all already into the global village. Let us make use of this beauty, not for destructivity, not to spread the bird flu, not to spread the swine flu, but to spread beautiful humanity, brotherhood, no anger, melting of all the boundaries one day. Just hug and kiss is the life. Love, compassion is the life. Understanding, empathy, the ability to understand other people is life. Your life, beautiful, no anger, blissful life, beautiful relationship, no anger. I end my video today with this feeling. No anger, my friends.